Hey guys, Tyler here. Welcome back to Mini Motorways, an amazing city optimization game and a longtime sponsor of the channel. Today I'm being sponsored to check out the new update, which introduces Vancouver. A terrifying place, but it must be optimized. So if you haven't seen this game before, it is a game about managing stress on businesses. Stress is measured in pins that will show up on the business, and if there's too many pins for too long, you lose. Now, the way you mitigate pins is by connecting like-colored houses to like-colored businesses. A car will leave the house, arrive at the business, and pick up a pin and take it back to its house. When you pick up a pin, you gain a point, so it's a game about getting as many points as possible before you lose. Now, the game will try to make it harder for you by introducing more and more businesses, increasing demand, and other crazy obstacles, such as Vancouver's evil choke point here. Yeah, and between the False Creek and the Vancouver Harbor. Also, I should mention, at the end of each week, you are given more resources. So, resource management, you can see roads are limited. Otherwise, I would just spam them everywhere, which wouldn't even be good, to be honest. But I also have traffic lights to manage intersections. I also have motorways, which are basically just overpowered methods of transportation. And actually, let me show you. This gray business is very obnoxious. Like, holy cow, that is put in such a bad spot. Very far away from the gray houses, so what I'll just do is make a motorway, motorway 1, and connect that all the way across the harbor to the business there. And they'll make their journey. Motorways have a higher speed limit, so cars can race across. Motorways are just one of the two ways to cross water, the other being bridges, of which I am limited, but hopefully at the end of the week I will receive a freaking stimulus check of bridges. That would be nice. Thank you. I was gonna say thank you, Biden, but we're in Vancouver. He has no jurisdiction here, only me. And the way I'm playing is to attempt to reduce future congestion. So right now the roads are pretty empty because demand is low, but demand ramps over the course of the game. More houses will be needed to supplement the businesses, so it's important that we don't have too many cars sharing the same road. Thus, I am separating the businesses by the color of the paint on them, which is very different from segregation by color, which is how other people like to play it, but my way is much more civilized. And that just means, like, not just separating colors, but also separating just individual businesses from each other, make sure there's not too many cars on the same road, because cars will slow down in the presence of other cars, as shown here. I got another bridge, but I'm actually gonna pause and think things through here. So I have an interesting idea, where I take Motorway 1 and use it to cross the Vancouver Harbor instead. That stays the same as it ever was, but this business is now a little bit upset. What I actually want to do is kill two birds with one stone. If I disconnect the yellow businesses and connect these two businesses, I could just make a bridge crossing the creek for yellows and grays to go. And these are pretty low demand for now, so this is a pretty clean and easy way to deal with it. It may cause some future problems, yes, but I don't need to worry about those yet. Just like that, we're way past the 100 pins already. It is a score attack kind of game, so whatever score I get will be put on a global leaderboard to compete with anyone who wants to challenge it. You guys can challenge me. I dare you. Now, this light blue business is definitely a challenge, considering how far away the houses are. I wonder if this is a job for Motorway 1, and Motorway 1's previous job is going to have to be done by bridge. I can imagine that working out pretty cleanly. Just have to take this, move it over here. Now, that does mean I gotta maybe take care of this blue neighborhood. Now, I have an interesting idea. What I could do is something like this. I just connect all the gray houses, kind of pipe them through this way. I don't know why I'm saying pipe. This isn't a fluid network. Make a little T-junction filled with warm liquids, and then bridge across the harbor, which cannot connect to the business right now because a motorway is in the way. But once all the cars have finished driving over the motorway, it will disappear and all will be good. There it goes. I can connect the bridge. Take another motorway. Definitely need that down the road. Everything seems good there. Oh, it's a very convenient yellow spawn right by the yellow houses. I guess I could think about this a little bit more because the bottom left yellows are a little strange. Also, it appears my blue business is upgraded to a blue skyscraper. It has double the demand. It's just I know that one house for business is not ideal, even if the house is close to the business. And it is close to the business. But something's gonna have to change soon. Okay, got dark blue in the upper right. Well, thankfully I got blue all the way on the right side. Also have dark green, which, okay. Good thing I got a bridge, because I could definitely use the bridge or the regular blue. Yeah, just bridge all the way to here. Connect everybody. Go to work. And now the green, I think dark green's gonna have to be a motorway. At the very least, just because it's such a far distance. Not just because it also crosses water. It does feel a little wasteful because it's not that long a journey, but it's fine. Okay, another gray business showing up. Where are the gray houses gonna come in? That's gonna be a big deciding factor. Nowhere. Okay. Panic? No gray houses, only a random light blue business, which begs for a bridge, basically. It is such a convenient... Okay, I'll settle for a motorway. Oh, tunnels! This map also has tunnels because, yeah, I guess Vancouver has mountains to the north. I don't know, I've never been because it's so freaky, but yeah, I guess tunnels are a way to dig through mountains in this game because mountains are a natural barrier. I think I'm just gonna connect the two light blue businesses by road right now. But if I ever get a bridge, these light blue houses that are just super close could supply, I guess, both businesses. I'm just waiting for resources. Bottom left light blue. There's another light blue business. I need more stuff. I do have another motorway. So what I'm thinking is motorway 1 will go to the midpoint of the right two light blue bridges or businesses. This way, I could do a nice clean connection like that. Then these two blue businesses, again, just gonna wait for a bridge. It's a super short journey as long as I have a bridge. That is like the cleanest of the clean. I'll just hope I get it. Come on. I got another motorway. Again, can't complain. And I might just use a temporary motorway here. Just the very short motorway to work. Ooh, very convenient dark blue business. Just hook that up right there. They could basically walk to work, which makes me think, God, this game would be so cool if they combined the public transit of like trains and buses with this setup. I know there's some maps that have trains. I'm actually surprised Vancouver doesn't have trains. What, are they stupid? Oh, and here we go. Another bridge. So now motorway 3 is out of commission. Oh, my gray business upgrade to a skyscraper. Okay, there's a lot of points of interest here. First things first, just the bottom left I think it can be cleaned up. So I'm gonna actually redirect yellow right here. Yellow, I think, is gonna go back to crossing this bridge. I'm actually gonna disconnect the two grays. Just because I have an extra motorway, I think I might as well try to reduce congestion this way. Put motorway right in the middle of the grays and just have it leapfrog everybody, connect to gray business. And with all of this, I don't really like roundabouts too much. I'll take a tunnel in case I want to dig through the mountains. Seems like there's an interesting tunnel spot through here, which maybe I'll have to take advantage of. Oh, another blue business, but it's by the other blue business. I could just have that be in the same network. Actually, a pretty convenient yellow spawn. It is right by the house. If I have more yellow houses up there, I'll be happy. Another light blue business. Wow. I mean, I guess I could just connect that to the connection there. I don't know what to call it. I guess it's just a four-way intersection. That actually would not be a bad roundabout spot, funny enough. No, actually, you know what? Speak of the roundabout devil, let's try it. So what I'm gonna do is take motorway 1, move it down, and place a roundabout soon. I'm just gotta wait for the motorway to move. Once it moves, then I'll place a roundabout. Also, I just passed 1,000 pins. Making good progress. Let's see how much further we can get. And now I wanna get rid of this, place that a roundabout, I guess about here. So right now, the biggest demand actually seems like the skyscrapers on the bottom left. Oh, a dark green showing there. That's actually not too bad. Oh, I got something kind of interesting here. Especially with the dark green showing up in the upper left. I wish it could be a bridge, but I could just take this motorway 2 and connect it right there. Shortest motorway ever. This doesn't need either resource. I could just connect directly here and put like a little traffic light. As I was saying though, the gray skyscraper is what I'm keeping my eye on the most. I have 5 houses connected to it, but it could be more. Okay, another bridge. Very helpful. Motorway 2, you are not the father. Instead, it is this bridge. So here's the interesting thing about the roundabout. Because I have another motorway now, I can bring this around, connect it to the same roundabout, and that doesn't increase congestion by that much. The roundabout just kind of automatically filters everything. Yeah, because light blue traffic is just getting ridiculous. And then if I get more resources, I'll probably pump another motorway to the gray skyscraper. That's unnecessary. Oh, shoot. We're actually seeing panic. The first stages of a collapsing economy. Gotta be careful. Just bring as many light blue houses as I can. And thankfully, it's gone away. It's just when you have too many pins, it starts panicking. And you gotta solve the pin crisis before the panic meter reaches full. Okay, hold on. It's an interesting development down here. So I'm gonna separate the blue road from that business entrance. I think I'll actually journey it this way so I can take one of these and bring it like that. Then take these and make a new bridge that will be better than the old bridge. But I gotta figure out what I'm doing with yellow. Well, because there's no yellows even close to the bottom right, I guess I'm gonna have to get creative. Also, why does this bridge still exist? Please go away, bridge. So I think I'm just gonna make the shortest journey I can. Look up to motorway 4, bring it right in there. So I got 3 yellow houses, but then what about the other yellow demand? Well, I do have these other yellow houses, which I guess I'll have to traffic light through. Almost like that. Let's see, does it work how I think it does? Yes, it does. It takes into account the bend. That's good. And now, I guess use more traffic lights since I'm making use out of them. I actually do like how I've used almost every mechanic so far. I guess except for the tunnel, but I have that at the ready. Now, upper right blues are definitely sketch. They're stockpiling a bit, and I have a lot of blues in the upper left, but those are far away from anything helpful. Well, I tell you what, I can make an interesting journey with these close dark blues. Bring it all the way over to the skyscraper. I guess that way I can actually detach some of the far blues. I guess if I don't want to meddle with the grays, I could just delete this road and then almost have gray come around the blue neighborhood. That way I can bring blue through here and then take some other blues and maybe pump them this way and then get rid of this winding road so I can bring it up. Just by the looks of things, that's a pretty clean way to do it. It's minimizing the overall travel time, not letting there be like 3 short ones and 1 long journey. Over 1,500 pins, and honestly, looking like a pretty civilized society. Now, another gray skyscraper popping up, and oh, an ugly yellow business there. That is a little nightmarish. Now, my biggest problem is, what do I do about the yellow business at all? I had an idea which may at least help out congestion at the entrance, and that's actually rerouting green. I could actually make use of my 1 tunnel, dig through the mountain itself, which actually got me an achievement for using everything. And at least this way, I only have to overlap with half of the blues. Well, actually, I could avoid all the blues. How cheeky do I want to be with the greens? Yeah, if I get rid of that tunnel, I could go the long way around. But I also gotta think about yellow. Yellow houses are showing up in the top left, which is unfortunate. Seems like all my yellows that are like even somewhat in the middle have to be rerouted to the right side. So I would need another motorway. And I do think it has to be motorway 3 because it's relatively close in proximity to the grays. I think I can just manage with normal city planning. I gotta be smart about this. So motorway 3, I'm gonna plop it down here-ish. Let's get rid of a road, plop it down there. So then, because I'm shifting all this over, I've got to get the new gold skyscraper. How am I going to manage that? There's something interesting here, actually, where I first get rid of this blue path and just simply have it snake around and then merge with the other blue one with a traffic light here. Then I could have, like, yellow eventually cross the river, but for now, I guess just, like, merge with the other yellows. But I could also pipe in some yellows from the upper left. You know, so we've got options. It's just I need another bridge for that. They're all there. Honestly, 1 bridge and it's perfect, actually. So let's hope for it. Oh, very convenient green here. Also, my tunnel came back. I should probably not let this business overwhelm. So what I was wanting to do was actually dig way through the mountain back here and then just pop out in this neighborhood. Be like, surprise, you still gotta work. So there we go. Now I just gotta make sure I did not get a bridge or a motorway. Oh, that is bad. A tunnel actually could be helpful. I don't hate it, but the idea with these houses, at least like some of them, is that I'm gonna actually connect them to the light blue bridge, and then the light blue bridge, I think it's gonna aid the skyscraper. I know they're connected, but the goal is to unconnect them eventually. Actually, I guess I can do it right now. So I got that. What about the gray skyscraper though? So the plan then is to disconnect this blue just because it needs to be a path for the gray skyscrapers. You can bring that down and around and then through this region here, which means that blue and gray are gonna be sharing for a little bit of time. Actually, I'll just let random yellow connect to it as well. It's gonna be tight. So right now I got a little panic in the upper right, but yellow's being managed and green's being managed, so I don't expect it to persist. As long as I can handle the gray skyscraper, it should be good. Traffic lights, very load bearing, but I'll tell you what, it's doing its job. So no complaints here. And actually, I might need even more yellows. I passed 2,000. I got one random yellow in here. He's just gonna go through a tunnel. And that tunnel's gonna be like very short-lived. Just need to connect them to the grid. Because yeah, the panic is not going up, but it still exists. So we gotta just eliminate it entirely, and there it goes. All right, back to normal. Man, I mean, this is a tough map. It is putting me into test. Another motorway, huge. Oh, I got a gray stress. Oh, okay, okay. In that case, I'm actually going to separate these two gray businesses. And that one's probably gonna just be a motorway. This is suboptimal, but I can do motorway 5 all the way to this gray neighborhood. Ideally, though, I should try to decrease the average closeness. Okay, and yellow still is panicking, but I definitely need the motorway on gray more than yellow. And I think gray will fix itself, but I don't know what I'm gonna do about yellow. I guess I could take the bottom yellows and connect those to the business here. It's kind of ugly, but sometimes you gotta do it. It's just, it does a lot of bad stuff for you. I'm actually gonna have to make this connection then. Yellow is kind of just panicking all over. Actually, this is pretty bad with yellow. Yellow has a problem that is a little invisible, but very real. Because I've just linked up all the yellows together, so it's possible for bottom yellow cars to take the absurdly long journey all the way up to the yellow business, which wastes a lot of time. Yeah, actually, what I'll do, I'll actually just get rid of that connection. And then I'm gonna take some of the yellows from the very bottom left and just pump them over and hope that maybe they can come and save the day. And let's see, it's all kind of coming down to the yellows because, well, gray, I mean, gray is hanging in the balance. Yellow is terrifying though. I do have a little bit of light blue as well, and actually more other yellows as well. The yellow panic is spreading. If one yellow business is in panic, all businesses of the same color will start struggling with their overflow. And actually, we're gonna see that start happening with the light blue. It's all happening at once, actually. Oh no. Sunday is here. I'm gonna need another motorway, otherwise I'm not escaping with my life. Because I don't have enough ways to connect all this. I can't do it with regular roads. All the light blues have gotten bad at once. One more motorway, and I could connect the light blues at least. Because I have all these light blue houses. They're just awkwardly placed. Wait, actually, you know what? How about I just connect them? Light blue just needs additional help. Yellow is where the motorway is actually gonna have to go, which I did not get. Got a tunnel. Yellow, I'm gonna have to think about. I think I'll have to take even more yellow and just bring it around and hope that the increased supply will help. Oh boy, so many yellows getting panicked though. It's all a nightmare. Even the top yellow, middle yellow, bottom yellow. Oh, it's just the worst. 2,600, and that's all I'm gonna get. Vancouver's a challenge. Do you want to give it a shot? Go play some mini motorways, see if you can beat my score. And thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more mini motorways, click here. Have a wonderful day and peace.